It is day 64 since the rise of Great Lord Cthulhu, and we're here with Randall Carter from the Institute for the Study of the Old Ones for his commentary on the government's handling of his rise. Randall?
Thank you, Zank. While we generally agree with the government's strategy to manage the crisis, we feel they're overselling the severity of Great Lord Cthulhu's return, and they are risking causing public panic.
How so?
Well, we think the government wasn't wrong to instill an initial caution in the public, but we now know that GLC is consuming humans at a rate of roughly 200 per minute, which is below the current human birth rate.
What would you say to people who predict that Great Lord Cthulhu will soon return to the stars?
While we are sympathetic to that perspective, we feel it's more important to deal with the situation as it exists now and recognize this as a potential new normal. We know that an encounter with GLC does not, in fact, cause a permanent hyperlucid state, and that 99.9% of people will make a recovery that will allow them to return to work within 2 weeks. We also know that GLC does not represent an existential threat to long-term human survival. Simply put, we're outproducing him, and we can adapt to this as we have every other crisis in our history.
Are you familiar with the report that proposes we use Lord Cthulhu as a long-term hazardous waste sequestration site?
It certainly offers a tantalizing and pragmatic approach to the problem, and due to his consumption of large numbers of humans, GLC is already bioaccumulating and naturally sequestering microplastics and lead. We also feel that using him in this manner isn't contingent of his return to the stars, since there is no evidence that GLC shits. Therefore, we don't think there needs to be any ethical barrier to encouraging high-risk populations to eat radioactive waste and heavy metals and then attract his attention.
Well, thank you for those fascinating insights. And just a moment. I'm receiving a breaking news report that Great Lord Cthulhu, in fact, does shit.
Well, time to sell your beach house.